Anyways, guys, now time to talk Super 6.
666.
I'm not excited for this. We need to address the elephant in the room. Now, thankfully for me, there's been quite a few things on Twitter recently that have overshadowed my controversies this week. And I will stand by what I said. And if Reeve was here to back me, which he is not, he also would stand by me because he thinks that I have a point. And I will say this. Can you just let me discuss this, please?
About what, sorry?
Joe Hart being...
Because Lewis has stiffed me very hard.
You said the words.
No. You stiffed me so hard.
Words for today's pod.
If it stiffed me really hard. Now, Lewis, if you had titled that correctly, I wouldn't, no way in hell be getting this much stick. Because you put flop 11, people read flop, they go, oh my God, this is just fucking idiot.
At one point,
hey, let me talk. Yes, I did say Joe Hart barely started, but I was so angry that I was just chatting shit at the time, which you do a lot.
No, I never do that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. When you're in the bin, sometimes you just chat shit to try and get out of it.
No.
In my hands.
You said he should have had 100 England
Not in my hands. With my hand, huh?
You said, when he pointed out he had
Yeah, but that is
75
actually-
England
but
Cups, you said he should have had 100. It's
Yeah,
like
that is
nothing
actually-
would have been good enough.
Players have got 100 England
but my point is...
Are you willing to apologise?
No, because I've never once said Joe Hart was a flop or a bad footballer. Let me read you the brief, okay?
Oh, here we go.
Let me read you the brief.
Okay.
I'll read you the brief. Create an 11 of players who didn't reach their potential. They could still have been great and very good. Mm-hmm. Which is Joe Hart. That's
But did he not reach his potential in your eyes?
But
He maximised his potential.
No, but what I'm saying is he got moved on at the age of 29.
So?
And he could have gone down as an all-time. I'm not saying his career is incredible. And don't get me wrong, he
was never good enough.
Yeah, he...
Okay, how about this? My underperforming player is Ronaldo because he never won a World Cup.
No,
He's a great player, but he could have done this.
That's not what I'm saying. He's got a major international trophy, the Euros.
Yeah, but he didn't get the World
That's not what
Cup.
I'm saying. I'm saying Joe Hart could have been one of those players to become a centurion for England.
Say that
I'm
about
being very
anyone.
harsh. Yeah, no, but I am being very harsh because Joe Hart was that good. But the fact is that he did get moved on at the age of 29. Yes, he won loads of stuff and he won like 4 Golden Gloves and stuff. I'm not saying he's bad at all. I'm saying he was incredible. I loved Joe Hart at the time.
How much better should he have
But
been?
I'm saying he could have been an all-timer. Like people spoke about him like in like Casillas and Buffon.
No, but no one ever would.
They
speak.
did.
No, they didn't. You're talking rubbish.
Come on,
I
man.
never remember.
But no one. Joe Hart was a kid from Shrewsbury, bought for 100 grand, and went on to become one of the best goalies we've seen in the Prem and one of the best England goalies in our lifetime. The second most captain. You can't just go, yeah, he did all this and he was brilliant. But he could have done more because you could say that about anyone. I agree. I could sit here and go, yeah, well, Messi's won 8 Ballon d'Ors, but he could have won 10. Of course, he could have, but
He should have won 7.
How much more do you want someone to do and win? Like, what more
I know
could Joe Hart have done?
Like you've never been harsh on a player. You've never been harsh on a player.
That's not our point.
But he's actually overperformed. Yeah. He has overperformed in his career. He has delivered from where he came from.
Name one Shrewsbury academy graduate that has one England cap.
I have no idea.
I don't think there's any.
No idea. But you can say about so many players where they've come from. But the point is, I'm not saying he was bad, which is you marketed it as saying I called him a flop 11, which I didn't. No, I'm just saying he had a great career, and I don't disagree with that.
You're saying he didn't reach his potential?
No, I'm saying
that was the whole premise of
it. Did Joe Hart reach his potential?
They could have been great and very good.
You're not reading
the actual title of it, though.
But I put him in because I thought he could...
It's a wasted potential 11.
But there's some players in our teams that did...
Was he wasted potential?
No.
But
I put him in for the fact that...
So apologise?
No, but I put him in because...
Apologise?
No, I would never apologise.
But you just agreed with us.
No, but I took it as tongue-on-cheek.
Just because you misunderstood.
I put him in because I thought he could have been an all-timer.
Well, you're
which is
crazy
fair
for
enough.
thinking that.
He could have been.
Yeah, it's more you being mental.
Of course he could have been all-time. If he stayed in the Premier League...
No, he couldn't have.
If he stayed in the Premier League...
Joe Hart was never good enough to be considered an all-time
He was good enough goalkeeper. He just couldn't use his feet. That's why he got moved on. But he could have stayed in the Premier League and he could have got 100 England caps.
That wouldn't make him an all-time goal.
Well, he probably would have won more Prems if he stayed in the Premier League, depending on the team he was at.
He might have won.
And if he got 100 England 100 England 100 England caps, then he would go down as like an all-timer.
I think you're saying that.
He's already an all-time
I think you're saying he could have been
goalie.
an all-timer, like to sort of back up your point. But I don't remember anyone ever saying that. Yeah, he's going to go on to be remembered as one of the greats.
Yeah.
I never remember
Could have
that.
been up there with Buffon and Casillas.
No,
man.
he could not. No one ever considered him in that class.
He could have done. I'm telling you, he could have done.
You're making it worse yourself.
And also, you saying, he stopped Man United winning all the Premier Leagues. Let me read you the team when
Please
they won
do,
the
'cause it
league.
strengthens the point.
Actually, no. Read the first team he had, and then read that team, because you'll notice the only player that wasn't moved on was Joe Hart.
Joe Hart was the only position that the managers were like, do you know what,
Vincent
we'll leave that because he's good
Julian
enough.
Lescott, Colo Torre.
Yeah, we're aware of
Clichy,
that. Yeah.
Mike Richards, Zabaleta, De Jong, Barry, Michael Johnson, Owen Hargreaves, Yaya Toure,
other
James
than-
Milner,
other than Michael
David
Richards.
Silva, Samir Nasri,
Did they ever
Theo.
replace the goalkeeper?
Suarez.
They never replaced
Yeah,
the
we're
goalkeeper
very
for a
aware of
reason.
this. Now read out.
Tevez,
Now read
Wright
out.
Phillips, Aguero,
Yeah, oh my
Balotelli,
God.
Dzeko,
Yeah, we get it.
Adebayor.
We know the team he had. Now read out the team he had when he signed.
No.
He was the player who was from the start of the Man City takeover to the end where they actually became successful.
Yeah.
He was the only
I love
component
Joe
that
Hart.
remained throughout
I know,
all
I
of
love
it.
Joe Hart.
He went on loan to Birmingham City and got in the team of the season.
I love Joe Hart. I've never said I haven't loved Joe Hart.
That's not the
Don't
question.
understand how
I've never said it.
Your love isn't the question. Are you willing to say, I'm sorry, Joe Hart, for
was
saying you
wrong.
didn't reach your
I'm not
potential?
sorry. Actually, I'm
He
not
exceeded
sorry.
his potential.
I'm not
So
sorry.
You don't think he reached his potential?
That's not what I'm saying. I put him in for different reasons. I was saying he could have been an all-timer.
It's a wasted potential 11. Does he belong in the goalkeeper position?
Okay, let's go for everyone else's teams, shall we?
There was,
We do
not,
that?
there was not one player in mind that was bad.
Where would your team out?
I had.
Because you have players in there that won league titles.
Yeah, that isn't our
Golden
point.
Boots.
This isn't our point. Like Pato, didn't Pato win like the Golden Boy and then didn't go on to win?
Yeah, like-
Adriano was touted as like the next Ronaldo. Joe Hart come from Shrewsbury.
Hey, don't,
It's like
stop,
you're-
stop talking about
No,
Shrewsbury.
don't try and pull that
Stop
one.
talking about Shrewsbury like it's some scum of the earth place which
Don't.
doesn't
It is.
produce anyone.
Don't try and-
Did you say it is?
I had Butland, which is true. Butland was actually
Butland was actually- he was.
Like the way you're talking, Joe Hart was.
Portland was supposed to be the one who was going to overtake Joe
Yeah.
Hart. Actually, Joe Hart kept him out
Yeah.
the team.
David Santon, Michael Richards, Royston Drenthe. Also, people moaning about Royston Drenthe. I'm aware he was a winger, but he did also play a
did
left
wing back, yeah.
So I couldn't find any defenders.
Are you on about the David Santon who came to us as well? From
I'm not sure if he played for Newcastle.
we had a Santon. He came
Then
from Milan.
Abu Dhabi, Ravel Morrison, Freddie Adu, Curlon, Balotelli, Pato Adriano, yeah. Of course, all the most of them had good careers in football, what most people would consider good careers, but not on what they were touted to do. Joe Hart definitely did. Definitely did.
All I'm saying is he could have got 100 caps.
Oh, you need to just front it, be a man and go.
I am. I'm standing by my point. Is that not what you mean?
Wow.
Do you think Joe Hart sits at home on a night thinking, and when he's really honest with
more.
I think
himself,
Joe Hart
and he's
is-
got a cup of tea, and he's thinking, do you know what? I really didn't do what I
When
should
he's
have
looking
done."
at all his
saying it.
medals and
I'm
all
not
his
saying-
caps.
No, I'm not saying that, man. I'm not saying that.
You
I'm
are
saying,
though. You
I'm
can't.
not-
You keep saying I'm not saying that, but you are saying that.
What I'm saying is Joe Hart's probably sitting at home right now, up in Celtic.
in Glasgow.
Still playing at the top
Hey.
level.
He's sitting up in Celtic,
Yeah, you're not going to let that. We're not letting that.
and he's probably thinking to himself, "Damn, Phil's got a point. Man, I should have won 100 caps for England. I've had a fantastic career. I've won all these trophies. But 100 caps, man.
Which keeper took his position and goal?
I'm
Was it
just
Pickford?
thinking of that. I can't remember.
Was it Pickford? No.
Wait, for City?
No, England. Who was the reason, essentially, that Joe Hart...
I'm trying to think. It might
must
have
have
been
been
Pickford. Yeah, because Foster didn't really get a look in, did he?
I'll actually argue
Joe
that
Hart's last
Pickford was
appearance for
bigged up
England
more
was
than Joe Hart.
2017.
Yes, it must have been Pickford.
I'd actually argue that Pickford was bigged up more than Joe Hart, and Joe Hart's obviously
Yeah.
achieved way more. Pickford was...
Yeah, because Pickford came through at Sunderland and then got the big move to Everton. Joe Hart got a £100,000 move from Shrewsbury to Man City. Like, he wasn't... They took a punt on a kid and he ended up being brilliant. Like,
Hey, all I'm saying
you
is
take the...
Joe Hart is agreeing with me.
Will you admit you were wrong?
No,
No?
I'm not wrong.
Wow.
Anyways, guys, Super 6 fixtures this week are Spurs, Brighton, Liverpool, Burnley, Wolves, Brentford, Forest, Newcastle, West Ham, Arsenal, Villa, Man United. I think the easiest one there to predict is definitely Villa 5, Man United 0.
Good one. How did we all do this week?
not good.
I did pretty well.
I got 4 points.
Oh no, Arsenal killed me scoring a winner. I got 8 points. How many did you get, Lou?
I've got 0.
Oh.
4 points. I am on overall though 270 points, man.
I'm on 187.
For a second, I thought you said 287. I just shit myself. But hey, guys, if you want to join our Super 6 Mini League, which is the biggest and greatest ever, use the code PTCH23 and be nice to me in the comments, please, because it hurts my feelings.